So before we do anything, we prime our lid, or lids, or our eye area. I already did that, so we're going to move on to the next step. The first step I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a light peach color and just kind of put on a blendy brush like this. This is a Mizuho one. And just kind of put that in the crease as a blending color. This is just going to help everything kind of look nice and dandy. This color isn't the most pigmented, but we're just using this here for blending purposes. So the next color we're going to go in with is a coral color, and I'm going to just use the same brush and put that all over the crease again. And the next color we're going to go in with is kind of a mango color. I'm going to be using Makeup Geek Mango Tango on a brush like this. It's kind of like a, what is it called? A MAC 217, but squirrel version of it. So next we're going to go in with a kind of purpley maroon color. I'm going to use MAC Deep Damson. Alright, and we're just going to take that on a really small blending brush like this. So this step in particular is quite special. So we want to put it in the deep crease right around there, like I showed you, like right there. And then we actually want to blend it onto the lid a little bit. The reason why we are going to be doing this is because we're actually going to be putting a color on the lid. We're going to put a sticky base on the lid. So we kind of need that purple and that sticky base to kind of blend into something dark. I know it's kind of hard to explain right now, but kind of as we go further into the tutorial, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. If you're starting to lose kind of that mango color and the peach, the coral color that we have, you could just use your previous brushes and kind of blend that back in. So I'm going to do that and kind of just keep blending until I'm satisfactory with how it looks, and then we'll start with the next step. Alright, now we're on to the exciting part. So we're going to take NYX Jumbo Pencil in a black bean, or you could just use whatever black base you have. Can I do a quick mini rant about how I can't fucking sharpen this pencil? Okay, anyways, we're gonna take that all over our lid and blend up towards the edge of that blend. So we don't want that to go into the crease at all. We want it to just barely go to that edge of the blend. I'll kind of blend this out and you'll see how it looks. So this is kind of where you want to blend it up to. I may have blended up a little bit too high, so I wouldn't recommend, I wouldn't recommend going as high as I did. If you guys are ready for the most exciting part, we're going to put the lid color on. That's the best part of this tutorial. This lid color is just utterly beautiful. Okay, so we're going to take the lid color. By the way, it's Fyrinnae Celestial Beauty. I'll put all the products down below, by the way, so don't worry about me like not listing them in the tutorial. I'll always put them down there. Alright, we're going to take Fyrinnae Celestial Beauty and pat it all over the black we just laid. Oh, isn't that beautiful, guys? Isn't that just divine? So next step is, once we put that lid color on, it is time to kind of blend that into our crease. The reason why we put that purple maroon shade there is just so that we can have a really nice blend of the purple shade into our crease and from there on. So I'm going to take that deep Damson that we used earlier and just kind of pat it into the crease and just do the same thing. This may take a little bit of time to blend out, so definitely spend your time doing that. However, the more, if you spend time doing it, it's gonna look really good. We're going to put a maroon color on the lower lash line. We're We're not going to use Deep Damson. We're actually going to use Makeup Geek Bitten, just because I kind of like the color under there. We won't be using Mango Tango down here, so if we could get a little bit of that pink back into the eyeshadow, that's just great and fantastic. So after we have been down there, we're actually going to go back in with this brush and put a orange eyeshadow on it. And we're going to blend out that lower lash line with that orange eyeshadow. Okay, now we're going to put a purple kohl in the waterline. I'm going to do this on camera, guys. Are you ready for this? Okay. Okay, and after we get that purple kohl on the lower lash line, we're going to go back in with Celestial Beauty, and we're going to set the waterline with it. If you have contacts like I do, this step is optional. I would still recommend it though, because it kind of gives the oomph to the look, and I'm going to hate my life after this step. Do you see that? So I'm actually going to deepen up the lash line. I'm not really liking how it's looking, so I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Deep Damson and just put in real close to the lower lash line. So if your eyeshadow goes pretty low like mine did, you can always clean it up with a little bit of concealer. I'm going to do that after I'm done with this look, so no worries. Okay, I'm going to go in with a kind of color with a pink duochrome to it. I'm using Shiro Master of Whispers, and I'm going to go into my inner corner and highlight right there. So I lied. I'm actually going to go in with a Fyrinnae Pixie Epoxy. This isn't as bright as I wanted, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of that. Once you put that on, let it go tacky, and then re-put the highlight on in the inner corner. This is kind of how you want it to look. I'm going to put mascara and possibly lashes on, and then I will be back. And obviously I'm going to clean it up. Another thing is I put a little bit of that pink highlight in the center of my lid just to kind of pop. You probably can't see much. Anyways, I am going to be doing my mascara and lashes, and I will be right back with you. I just want to sneak in here and just show you what it looks like. This is the final look without false lashes. And here's the final look with false lashes. Okay, so this is kind of how it looks like a full face with, you know, far away. This is kind of how it looks. You're wondering, you're like, Elle, are you being kind of like emo or whatever? I don't know what you're thinking right now, but why am I covering my left eye? That's what you're thinking. Well, this is why. I'm most likely going to do a tutorial on this eye, like probably right after this. But I will insert a picture of my full face that I post on Instagram, either over that way or over that way. I don't know which direction, but you will get it. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.